Kyle, show these guys your support. Here we go.
We got Woodman and Quick.
Yeah, interesting first choice for Kame, but you know, get one of the longer stages out of the way. I agree.
If I'm not mistaken, Kame always picks his stages positionally. I could be wrong about that.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I remember something like that. Him speaking on it last year, maybe. He sticks to the order of Buster only Mega Man.
Yep, doesn't want to wreck that muscle memory.
That's a lot of Sniper Joes.
Yeah, it is. Oh, are those Buster immune chandeliers? You really hate to see that in a Buster only run.
Right, yeah. Well, I mean, the way to deal with that is just wait it out, like vanilla game. In the vanilla game, there you can't kill those things, not with any item or weapon. Or sorry, you can't kill anything with any item, but not with any weapon or anything. So yeah.
Kyle making easy work of the laser beams. Quick stage.
Yeah, the prodigy beams.
Yeah. No prodigy special yet.
Oh no, Kami, no!
So the fortunate thing is he's right at the checkpoint. But yeah, he was stopping to farm health, but he got squished between, I don't know what those things are called. They're like snails and the toothpaste.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, so the toothpaste is called Squirms. I know that one off the top of my head. I forget what the snail robots are called, though. But I will find out very shortly, as I'm sure somebody in chat will correct me on pulling up the wiki as we speak. That way I can answer your question. Yeah, I was correct. The other race too. Lightning Lord's Japanese name is Kaminari Goro. But yeah, let's see here. Worm, Shotman, no. Tanashi, or Tanishi, or Crabot is what those things are called.
Crabbot? Are they hermit crabs?
Crabbot.
That would kind of make sense.
They must be, because the other crabs, the ones we call crabs, are actually claw in Japan, or snapper.
Yeah, I usually call them crab with a K. It's where, like, you know, you go to the supermarket and you get that crab meat that's spelled with a K. That's where it comes from. Kame with a very close bubble fight, but, you know, no big deal. He kills him.
Yeah, he makes it out. Yeah, he's gonna be, do I say a little behind at this point? Maybe.
Bro.
I mean, he took a death. Kyle's
unable to grab the E-Tank, and he took a bunch of damage on the way to the boss, so we'll see if he's able to finish that fight. Might even it right up. Oh, Kame barely staying on that ledge. Oh, this is going to be a hard flash fight, or a quick fight.
Yeah, I think Kyle's definitely going to have to either take the E-Tank, that he has from Quick. There it is.
Yeah, it's when Quickman jumps like this, you actually have to watch the bottom of your screen to see where he is, because he wraps around. Otherwise, he just drops right on you, and he does plenty of body damage, so you really don't want to run into him.
Yeah, Kyle makes it out. Not to forget about Kami there. He took quite a bit of damage in the first section of air, but he's moving along quite nicely. Crash for Kyle! This is bold.
What? Was that an accident? Do you think he picked that on purpose?
It's hard to say. But he's about to have to deal with it anyway.
Oh, Kame really having to be careful here. Just wait for him to drop. Oh, Buster immune chickens. Yeah, that's not a good sign. At least it was a short stretch of a stage and not, you know, like air stage.
Right, yeah. Oh, Kame giving a little bit of a reprieve with a small health drop there, and I think he might sit here and farm a bit for a drop, as he does not have any E-tanks. No, he says, hey, he looked at his live count, he said, I've got one, I'm gonna go in.
I love that. Yep, he's like, I got a spare life. This is fine.
Might as well. Might as well.
I'm basically a cat.
What could be the worst thing that could happen?
Yeah, I mean, it could be Metal Man.
Yeah, it could be, and Kame being able to get that pattern down, and oh, he's out.
Really solid dodging. So Metal Man's blade speed is randomized, different than the blade speed that you get from him, or whoever you get it from. And I think the speed he got there was actually pretty reasonable for dodging it. You sometimes get super slow ones where it's hard to... You see them coming for a long time, but you can't get out of the way. Or just lightning fast ones that are like, just, you know, there and gone instantly. They're just incredibly hard to dodge. But that medium speed is kind of ideal for dodging.
Alright, well, Kame will be relieved to know that when he gets to Flashman stage, it will not be Chanky Makers. So I don't predict him having any troubles as he did in the last seed.
Wasn't sure what Kame was waiting for there. He paused for a second. But he got some health out of it, so that might have been what he was waiting for.
Yeah, Kyle making it through Crash, dodges the chickens.
Just depending, those chickens can be bad on that last screen, that last hallway, what do you want to call it, of Crash Man, because they can knock you down the ladder and prevent you from going up.
The atomic chickens, that is, or Kaku, if you are from our Japanese region.
Kame doing a bit of a trick there. He knew that if he just dropped down normally, that those Chanky Makers would actually knock him into the pit. So he pause buffered a bit to sort of like get a bit in after the first one and then fall all the way down and take the damage. There's also oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say Kyle's still a little bit ahead at this point, but I think Kame taking out air and heat, those are two of the longer stages, and wood. So the second half of his Robot Masters should roll by a lot faster than Kyle's.
Yeah. So one thing that can happen to our runners is if there's enough lag when Mega Man takes damage, you'll actually suffer the knockback twice. You'll only take damage once, but Mega Man will get knocked back, and then he'll lag into a second knockback. So that's another thing you kind of have to watch out for in some of these stages with pits. If there's enemies that create like extra lag, you've got to be extra careful about where you take damage.
Yeah, that extra knockback can be a pain to deal with, for sure. I mean, sometimes you think you're good, and then you'll get the lag frames, the extra knockback, boom, you're right in the pit.
Yeah.
Oh, Kyle, okay. Yeah, he wanted to make sure to get through that Joe there. Now he's gonna pause buffer across the gap. He makes it. Kame finds himself in Flash. And I think he checked the wall, and it was not Buster Week this time either.
Kyle having to do some gymnastics with the Sniper Joes up here.
Hey, I like to do those gymnastics anyway, you know. Put on that workout 80s tracksuit. Doosh, 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 doosh. Do a little bit of dancing, yeah.
Warm up before your treadmill cardio in the boss fight.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh, Kyle in a tough situation.
Yeah, that's not going to kill him, though. He's close to E-Tank. He's going to go ahead and do it.
That's smart. When you've got two, it's worth it.
That way you can tank the hit, and, you know.
Yeah, get the fight over.
Yeah.
Ooh, Kame got lucky with the direction of that knockback. Knocked him through the boss door. Could have knocked him down as well. So unlike other Mega Man games, in this Mega Man, when you take knockback, excuse me, the game looks at the way the hitboxes overlap to determine which way to move Mega Man. Unlike some of the games where it just moves Mega Man the opposite of the direction he's facing.
I think Kame has an E-Tank, so I think he's taking it right now. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's one dead quick, man.
It's like Mega Kyle going for the zip here. This is, of course, the Buster only setup, which is, I'd say, what most people in the tournament go for, even if they have item 1.
Right. Yeah, I mean, item 1 can be very unpredictable, viable. So going for that pause buffer, safer strat. Might not always be the faster strat, but yeah. If you get a bad item 1, or if you don't have item 1, yeah, that's definitely the go-to.
Yep.
Alright, so Kame doing things a little backwards from what we're technically used to, as leaving metal, quick, and bubble, some of the early stages usually found in the randomizer, as his later stages, and of course he hasn't touched Crash, which I don't blame him one bit. And Kyle's gonna finish off Bubble here. Finds Heatman in the bubble room.
Underwater Heatman. Don't think about that too hard.
Bro, he's so hot he can he has fire underwater. That's pretty awesome. Reminds me of like those luau's from like, what is it, Greece or something, where it's got the pool and the fire on top of the pool and stuff. Yeah, pretty neat stuff.
Yeah.
High tech. High tech.
Gets
Kame
for his efforts.
also going back for that E-Tank on the bottom side of metal this time.
Although I have to say, item 1 I guess isn't all that exciting in Buster only. We won't even find out how it works until Wily 1, when they have to do the Stairway to Heaven.
Right. Yeah, Kyle's gonna find these Sniper Joes all up in Woodman stage right now. And these guys really aren't that far apart if you come to think about it and look at the Robot Master count, as Kame's out of metal, and now Kyle still has wooden heat and air as well. I thought he went through air, but maybe he didn't.
Kame also showed off a little bit of a trick you can do when Airman shows up in Metal Man's chamber, which is if you run against the treadmill, the little tornadoes will take longer to move across the screen than if you jump. And so he used that actually because he had an opening when the tornadoes were on the screen, so he just ran against the treadmill and shot, and was able to do most of the damage.
Yeah, if you see the pattern you like, you don't jump. But if you see the pattern you don't want, you jump. Try to get rid of it and move on to the next. Yeah, Kame also setting up the bubble zip.
The tomato sauce bubble zip.
Mm-hmm.
Tomato soup, I guess I meant.
Hey, tomato soup's good, man. Get some crackers.
Yeah, neither stage being too much of a challenge for our runners here. You know, commentator curses notwithstanding. Yeah,
smart on Kame to wait for the blocky. Yeah. Yeah,
just let them fall off, because not all enemies will walk off ledges, but those ones are happy to walk off ledges. So usually if you just wait a second, it's the safest thing. Unless you already know that they take one shot.
Well, Kyle finding Huggles.
Has to take an E-Tank or a death. Opts for the E-Tank. Can't blame him. But that's his last one.
But this Huggles was super fast, but he's weak to busters.
Kame with a rather nice heat fight, manipulating him so that he travels basically the minimum distance.
Yeah, I guess Kyle still has air as well, as Kame still has quick and crash. So yeah, these guys are pretty even. Pretty even, I'd say. Quickman stage goes a little bit quicker than Heat stage. Kame's already done this. Crashman stage gonna take, I'd say, maybe just as long, or maybe a little bit of air. But
yeah, I think Buster only Crash is the longest stage. If you're able to do the zips, it shortens it a fair bit, but I think in Buster only it's the longest by a fair margin. The slowest movement Mega Man has is climbing a ladder. So if you've ever done the speedrun, the vanilla speedrun, you know, stay off the ladders, use whatever tricks you can to go fast. But Buster only, you don't have that choice. Kyle also choosing the pause buffer with these Chanky makers to get far enough over that he doesn't get a double knockback into the pit.
I see Kyle could have jumped over there, let the Yoku block spawn, and then do a very a little mini zip there, because that is allowed in Buster. But he chose to forego that, go the safer way, or the slower way, whichever way you would like to look at it.
It has a really bad failure mode, so that's definitely one that if you haven't practiced it lately, I don't recommend doing it in a tournament.
Right.
The failure mode being that the game says, "Oh, you wanted to go in the pit, right?"
Well, I
And
see
you don't get
Kame
much
low
choice.
on health. Yeah, it looks like Kame died there.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, we're seeing the instant replay now. So the thing about Crashman's AI is he I think he'll fire if you get too close, but for the most part he doesn't fire unless Mega Man fires. So you can sort of use that to manipulate him a fair bit.
Oh, that Woodman went pretty fast for Kyle. Yeah, now he's got air. So he's out of heat and off to his last Robot Master. Kami makes it into Crash a little bit before, so it looks like Kami might actually have the lead at the current time.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Kame currently has about a 10-second lead.
I don't know about 10 seconds, maybe about 5, 3. Because, I mean, you gotta think, Air Stage is a little quicker than Crash. But Kame did make it into Crash just a might bit before Kyle.
Yeah. Yeah, this will be interesting. I think it's going to come down to fishing in the castle. Get to enjoy the tunes while Kame just rides the elevator.
Oh no, Kyle!
Ooh, Kyle! Bullied by the M445s and the I don't know what to call the other one. I know their real name is Blocky, but call them like tin cans.
Yeah. Yep, tin cans, Blocky.
They're pretty hard to dodge.
Now I'd say he's about 15 or 20 seconds behind because of the death. He's going back. Okay.
Yeah, he wants to get some health if he can. A little health farm on these Metroids. It's not a bad idea, but it is timely. It's going to cost him a bit.
Does he not have the E-Tank?
I don't think so. And at this point, I would say Kame's definitely in the lead.
Yeah, definitely.
The death plus this health farming, which is not going very well.
Right. Yeah, he got a little bit. He realizes he's. There it is. The current situation when he went back, I would think if he would have damage boost off the Metroid instead of the block, or instead of Blocky, then he probably would have been alright. He doesn't have E. There goes the one he wants.
Oh,
Kame actually, in the meantime, making quick work of Flash, and he's dead.
He does the deboost that you were talking about. Cost him a bit more time. Oh, this is unfortunate.
Now you know you can shoot those tin cans. You just no, Kyle, no. Yeah, the best practice for that would be any on Flashman stage. On the way down, you just drop, you shoot them. I say the idea behind it: stand sort of next to the tin cans and let them go over you once you hit that shot.
Yep.
But yeah, it's pretty hard to do.
Definitely easier to say than do.
Let one go in front and the others.
Oh, no, look at this Wily 1. Oh, speaking of Wily 1, would you like to guess the color of the dragon?
No. We do that too much. I don't care.
You don't care.
It's gonna be I don't care color with what? Let me see. Think. How about red dragon weak to quick boomerang.
Alright. I'll go blue dragon buster. The true blue.
Oh, the one that I guessed in game 1. Okay, cool. The dragon looks like Mega Man.
The dragon just is Mega Man.
Right. It's Mega Man with wings. Like, oh no. Kame running into some sort of problem here. Shrimp? Yeah. Gonna hit that flash time stopper to get by this area.
Yep.
Alright, well, Kyle makes it through air. He's fighting Metal Man at the end, so good stuff to Kyle. Looks like he's going to be joining in on the Wily stages as Kame is going to face our dragon that is indeed blue.
Now let's see
Not
that weakness.
quite the Mega Man looking one, but
oh, it's not Buster only.
not Buster.
Not Heat. Oh,
It
looks
is
like it's
air.
air.
Yeah.
Was that what you said?
No, I said quick.
Oh, quick.
Yeah.
I wonder what Kyle's gonna make of Wily 1, because he just got done dealing with blockies, and now he's got an entire another stage of blockies.
Yeah, the first time he got hit right there, he's thinking, oh, not this again.
Yeah. Gonna try to pause buffer, that's smart. Very nice. Oh, he almost dodged that fully. That health will save him though. He's got this. That was the last blocky.
Alright, Kame's stopping to refill some items, weapons, which is allowed. In Buster only.
But skipping the E-Tank, the nice, lovely, wonderful E-Tank.
One-shot moles. Kame picks up a life for his trouble.
Yeah. That's always nice.
Ow.
Oh, does he have full E-Tanks? I think he had all 4.
I didn't see. I didn't catch it.
Yeah, he
Yep.
has all 4. Oh, this is his seed to lose at this point.
Yeah, at this point, 4 E-Tanks and a stage ahead. A
Yep.
boss ahead, like a complete full stage ahead. Yeah, he's something's got to go terribly wrong for him to lose at this point. All right, Daggett, I'm gonna need you to work your magic. Let's even this race up a little bit.
Kame with a trivial Pico Pico boss fight here. Not taking any damage, very carefully avoiding everything. If that didn't jinx him, then I don't know what will.
Looks like he's got this in the bag. No more air though, so he's gonna have to stop some. Kyle finding air for the dragon in the meantime.
So what's he gonna do if air is the barrier weakness? I expect he'll refill here in Wily 3.
Yeah, he can do refills. He's allowed to refill and throw because
what?
But he's not.
Okay. Can't quite tell what that splash is. I think Sniper Joe? Oh, it must be the bat.
We're not trying to jinx Kame, we're just trying to make the race a little more even for you guys, that's all.
I'm not superstitious anyway.
Yeah, Dagon's not superstitious, yet he has he's cursed our runners a couple of times during these last seeds, and that was totally him. Totally him. None of me. All him. It was great. I think I might have did it once.
Yeah, you had at least one. Well,
Everybody gets one.
Kyle testing the weakness. I don't know if that's strictly within the rules, but guess we'll have to allow it.
Was that quick boomerang?
Yeah.
Okay.
And an inverted leaf shield, looks like.
I mean, you know.
The
Buster only thing is definitely like we said before, it's a gentleman's agreement.
That's right.
So
I was starting to think the Guts Dozer didn't have a weakness.
Can't really DQ him if he breaks the rule. But I mean, I guess that's okay, right? Testing walls early.
Kame finally filling up on air. Oh, looks like Kyle also found that air does the job.
Right. And Kyle's gonna have to fish again. He doesn't have enough air in the tank in order to. Oh no. Yeah,
E-tank. E-tank, yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't have enough air to kill Pico. He finds metal as a backup.
Pico's really not a boss you want to take your chances with.
Right. Yeah.
He's taken 2 hits since that E-tank, which put him at full health, and he's already, you know, so low. He can take 1 more hit before he's dead. So he's not going to use his other E-tank unless he absolutely has to.
Yeah, you lose a lot. You do lose a lot. Taking a death here or at the dragon.
Oh, Kame's iframes didn't last quite long enough.
Yeah, he tried to take that damage boost off the Kaminari Goro, but it didn't happen for him. He didn't get the jump that he wanted afterwards.
Yeah.
Now with Fat Fan here, I don't know if this is if there's a Fat Fan here on the other spot. No, looks like there's not.
Kyle managing to save that.
Yeah.
That's actually a lot harder than it looks because the splash, for whatever reason, will make it so that you can't pause.
Yeah.
And so,
yeah.
But not 100% of the time either. So he kind of got lucky in that situation because he created a splash, but he was still able to pause.
Yeah, I think the flash was off the splash was off the screen when he pressed the button. That was why he was allowed to do it.
Mm.
But yeah, if the splash is on the screen, you can't pause.
Oh, maybe that's why I thought it was on 100%. Is because I may have paused late enough.
Oh, air for Guts Dozer. Guts Dozer down. Kame in his Boo Beam fights. Into
So
Wily 4.
He doesn't know it's quick, does he? So he's... Yeah, he didn't
No, he
check.
does not. But he does now. Now with 4 E-tanks, you would hope that he wouldn't die in the fight.
Yeah, he should probably use... There he goes. He was worrying me.
And Kyle looking for the false floors in the meantime.
Yep. It's another thing that's randomized. You don't know where those pits are.
Crash bomber. Crash bombs. Gonna be the weakness to the movie. This time around, and Kyle finds the pit again as Kame makes it to the refight.
Wily 4, an easy stage as always.
Easy peasy, man. People die on that stage, lol.
Right?
JK, of course they do. The great educator, Elizer. Something like that.
Our quick man here is, you know, he's kind of phoning it in. He's moving a little slow, he's not firing boomerangs. You really just have to dodge his body, which is pretty easy for these players. Oh, Kami taking a body hit on Airman, that's not good.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage. He's got E-tanks to burn at this point. Just do it.
Yep. Kyle opting to ride the elevator platform. A little bit slower, but quite a bit safer.
Right. Yeah, after the death in the first section, I'm sure he doesn't want to die again. Probably where that idea is coming from.
Yep. See if Kame can do another good manipulation of Heatman here. Gets real close, because this Heatman won't quite come to Mega Man. He'll only go about halfway. So Kame's putting like 2 blocks or so between them. Got a little too close that time. Kyle also taking a safe on that elevator. Could have jumped off a bit earlier, but it does get risky when you jump from the top. Crash Man, no real problem at all. Yeah, these refights are going really smooth. Kame's probably got his confidence back.
Although Huggles is weak and goes down. He's got 2 more to go, then he fights the machine. Kyle is on the last hallway in Wily 4. He's gonna make it to the boo beams now, so he's gonna be joining Kame on the fights probably by the time when Kame gets to the machine. Kyle does know the wall weakness is boomerang.
Yep, making short work of those.
Making up a little bit of time.
What was the weakness? I don't remember.
Crash.
Oh, Crash. There he goes.
Yep.
Oh, Buster weak machine. Well.
Yeah, definitely Kame's race to lose, as Creed would say.
For sure.
I'm going to Victory Road, like Frico says.
You have any more quotations you'd like to use?
Well, as a matter of fact, I do. No, I don't. No,
Kame going for some ammo here.
Just go ahead and do the zip, Kame. Go to number 1. Yeah, right here. Boom, boom. And get in the wall. Do it. You got this.
These acid drops. 3, I think, is it 3 hits or 4 hits in Mega Man
3.
dies?
It's 3. Three hits and Mega Man loses life to the acid. Yeah, it's something else.
Kyle having a bit of trouble on Airman. Oh, barely clutches it out.
Yep, Kame fighting the dragon. It's time to fish. You guys bait up your rods and reels, cast them into the water. We've got air.
GG Kame. So it's good that he stopped to refill. Official SRL time of 35:04.
GG's indeed to Kammesennin, your winner of this Group D race between Kame and megakyle. He's going to make it out to, well, not out of the bracket just yet, but he will make it to fight the next race. He's got a race against, he still has to race Metalo and Warm Cabin in this group. Same thing with Kyle. I believe this is both of their first match of the tournament, so yeah, GG's to Kame. Let's not forget about megakyle as he's doing his refights. Just make sure to cheer him on.
Yeah, he just took a he just almost died. Oh, he just died there, but he almost died to Heatman. He misjudged Heatman's iframes and moved into him, thinking he would die in the next shot. Crashman's not actually too hard, but he started with really low health.
Yeah, big shout outs to Kyle for playing Buster only. I mean, he didn't have to do it. He could have done any percent, which that race could have went either way for Kame and Kyle that as well.
Right? It's
because
really,
Kame goes really fast, even with Buster only. I mean, he's beaten players like me, you know, even when I'm zipping and whatnot in some races. So, you know, yeah, Kame did really well. Takes the win. We'll see if we can't get him in here for while Kyle is finishing up. Welcome, Kammesennin.
Hey there, guys.
Congratulations on the win.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Congratulations. So what did you think? What are your thoughts?
about which seed?
Well, let's get the elephant out of the room.
Let's do that. I knew there
Seed
was
2?
one. Seed
Yeah,
2.
What did you think of that crash stage?
You know what I thought? I thought it was a good thing that my microphone was muted. That's what I thought.
I'm sure you were saying things like, "You dang Chanky Maker, why?"
Things like that, yeah. Oh yeah, they were fun too. There was a lot of fun things in that seed. I everywhere I went, I died in that one. I got past the Chanky Makers Buster only because I had the E-Tank, and game over to the boss because I had no idea I was out of lives. Why I didn't check, I don't know. Why I didn't just go for the 1-up, I don't know. I got no explanation for that. But yeah, I ran out of lives and had no idea and had to do the stage over again. So, you know, doing it without the E-Tank, eventually I was like, let's just use Time Stopper and let's go. This ain't gonna happen otherwise. They hit you and you fall all the way sometimes, even if you're at the top of the screen.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, and not to forget about Kyle here. He's fighting off the alien, so we'll have his time here very shortly. Let's see how fast he finds air. Nope, not Buster. Oh, he starts at the bottom, so he goes to quick, bubble, no bubble, wood. Oh, he skipped wood. He went straight to air. Boom. There it is.
Kyle.
GG's to megakyle83 with an official SRL time, 38 minutes, 48 seconds. Yeah, good stuff to both of you guys. We'll see if we can get Kyle in here in the meantime. But yeah, Kame, good stuff. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Kyle flash stopped the first in that seed. I think he saw Chanky Makers. He tried to get up the ladder one time. He went straight for flash stopper. And he took care of that.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me much. We kind of had an agreement about that like if something was a stumper, you just flash stop it and just move on to keep progressing. I was just especially stubborn because I've done it before Buster only, so I'm like, nope, gotta go for it. That's it. And then once everything that happened, it took way too long. It was time to move.
Right on. Now I guess we can wait on Kyle to get in here to ask that question. But But yeah, what else? What other thoughts do you have about these seeds? Like, I mean, seed 1, seed 3.
Seed 1 was extremely generous. I mean, I felt like, at least in the 8 Robot Masters.
Sorry, guys. There we go.
What's up, Kyle?
Kyle.
What's up, Kyle? I felt like in the 8 Robot Masters, everything I encountered in the first seed was a one-shot, just about. Like, 3/4 of the things, really, was a one-shot with the Buster. So, I mean, seed 1, there were times where I was just playing Musical Buster and just progressing steadily through the stage, not really caring about what the enemies were, just when they spawn. Third seed wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. It obviously the first seed set the bar pretty high, so third seed wasn't great, but I don't know. It was nothing like that second seed. I didn't die everywhere I went, so I got no real complaints. It was decent. Squidman didn't make any of them except the second one. That's all I know.
Right.
Yeah. And a little joke in the community, guys, is Squidman makes all these seeds that go wrong. All the seeds that go wrong, it's always blame Squidman. That's what we do. But yeah, GG's to megakyle as well. So
Hey, thanks, Charlie.
How was your experience running Buster only?
Well, racing Kame, the idea interested me. I usually stick to Buster mostly during the rando, so I guess it wasn't a far stretch, but still, it's a really tough category.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, go ahead, Daggy. Go ahead.
Oh, so one thing I noticed about it is you have fewer E-tanks to work with, and you sort of need them more. So that seems like an interesting constraint.
Yeah, I made an effort to grab as many E-tanks as I could. Usually when I play normally any percent, I grab about 1 E-tank in Quickman stage, and that's it for me until I get to Wily 2.
Yeah, in this last seed, Kame was holding on to like 4 E-tanks, like all the way through the Wily. I noticed that you didn't have any, which I think ended up causing, well,
yeah,
didn't necessarily cause you too many problems. But...
I think I had 4 E-tanks at one point, but I just burned through them in the Wily stages.
Yeah. Right. Now, one thing I did notice you do was you checked the wall weakness.
Yeah, I did. That's the first time I've done that in a long time. I usually just drop right by it, but I needed that E-tank.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking, is that allowed?
No.
And check.
Oh, okay.
No, because you don't need to change from Buster in order to proceed, so normally you wouldn't really be allowed to do that, but you know, whatever.
I mean, it was a
you're also losing
agreement.
time. But you're also losing time in doing it because you're taking the time to actually find the weakness, get in there, get the E-tank, and then get out, whereas your opponent just drops straight down that screen.
I didn't even think about it. It's like an augmented Buster only.
Right. I mean, the spirit was there. We'll say that.
Yeah, no, I appreciate the sentiment of actually running Buster only with me. I don't even care about that part. Like, that's really cool. I love when people do that because, I mean, it's kind of my own doing to myself here, but I mean, I entered an any percent tournament and I don't know anything about the weapons.
Hey,
I can just mash the button and kill everything just fine, but weapons, I got no idea about, and everybody I'm racing is using them. So when somebody races me Buster only, it's pretty awesome.
Well, I really tried to give it my honest shot and keep up with you as best as I could.
Yeah, you did a great job in doing that too. I mean, you completed all 3. And you, 3 minutes behind on 1 seed, and I think
5 minutes on the third.
No, it was only 3 minutes. Kame finished at 35:03, and you were at 38, 48. So like,
hey, that's
3.5.
That's really not bad.
Not bad at all.
And then the other seed, what was it? It was seed 1 was. Seed 1 was... Let me see. That's not Seed 1, sorry. That's not it either. This one? Okay, this is. Yeah, seed 1, you're about 3 minutes as well. Kami finished 34-34. You finished 37-18.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so really 3 minutes, not that bad for not running Buster only most of the time.
It kind of makes sense. Sometimes we'll do the casual Sunday night races, and even when I play using zips, Kame will get really close times a lot of the time.
Yeah, we were remarking on that Kame beats people who are doing zips fairly often. So Buster only, at least for Kame, isn't as big of a handicap as it might sound.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's beating me. He's beating a lot of us in those Sunday night races. Him running Busters, us using zips. It happens. But it's good on him. That's how he likes to play. And yeah. So
You
any
still
final
have a
thoughts?
few zips.
Yeah. You still got the
Right.
bubble zip. You got the top of the ladder zip in Crash and stuff.
Got the teeny zip on wood stage.
Yeah, well, mini zip on wood. Final thoughts, you guys?
It was a good race. It was a lot of fun. Glad to have the opportunity for my first race to be a Buster only race. It's a good way to ease into the tournament. Looking forward to the rest of it, of course. Shout outs to SpeedGaming for putting on the whole thing. Charlie for putting together the tournament. You and Daggett, Charlie, for the commentary. I can't wait to go back and check out all the mean things that were said about me.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I know you're a nice spirited guy, and I like it. I kind of poke fun at you a little bit. I hope you don't take it to heart, man. I'm just
Never.
trying to have a good time and stuff. So.
It's always fun.
So hopefully I wasn't too rough on either one of you. Hopefully you guys enjoy the commentary and enjoy the race.
Right on. Well, that sounds good.
Any final thoughts? That's about it.
Just thanks to everybody, and GG to Kammesennin. I really enjoyed racing Buster only against you.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. GG's, man.
Yeah.
Alright, with all the GGs out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look. Tomorrow morning on SpeedGaming 2 will be our next matchup between Ren Hero and OllieCAD at 10:30 a.m. So make sure to tune into that. Casual Tom and Infinite Mystery play at 10 p.m. that night. Same night tomorrow. Following day, we have Stuff and Things versus LV Creed at 10 p.m. And then the 22nd will be Siberian Bull versus Vin, or Mega Vin. So that's at 10:30 p.m. So you guys make sure to tune into those matches. Look on the SpeedGaming schedule for all that. Shout out to SpeedGaming for hosting us once again. Follow the runners, follow the commentators, follow the tracker. Shout outs to LV Creed before we forget about him. I know you're out there, Creed. Thank you for tracking the race. And Daggett, you got anything?
Those times are Eastern. That's the only thing I would add. But yeah, thank you everybody. Another fun, exciting match. Check out the next one. See you guys around.
Yeah, GG's. You guys take it easy. Congrats again to Kami. See you guys next time.
Take care.